Hey guys, Caesar here. A few weeks ago, my wife Tina and I moved back to Tacoma, Washington from New York City. We've been living there, training and coaching others in all the things that we've learned over the years about discipleship and living as Jesus lived. And we saw people come to trust God with their lives. We saw others renew their faith and relationship with Him, and many, for the first time, started to understand what it looks like to walk more closely with God in community with others. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun in New York. It's the greatest city in the world. And we learned so much these last couple of years. I really hated to leave. We really mourned the change. Now, in some ways, we did and saw everything we could while we were living there, a block from Central Park. We packed it in. But in other ways, we were always wondering how long we'd really end up being there, and we may have missed out at living in the moment. Kind of always looking over our shoulder, wondering how long we'd have there, how deep we should or could go with people. Now we're back living in Tacoma, also a great place to live. Our grown children live here, we've got a ton of friends, our church community Soma is here in Tacoma. So what now? Do we take a break? Do we ease into things, or do we dive right back into discipleship and being on mission with God? Here's what I'm learning. None of us know exactly how long we'll be living or working where we are. We don't know what relationships we'll have or for how long, but if we truly believe our identity, given to us by God and now secured and empowered by Jesus, then we'll live as missionaries, ambassadors, as disciple makers all the time. We don't turn it on and off. It's who we are, and so it's how we live. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Time flies. Bloom where you're planted. In other words, live in the moment. In this day and age, it's so easy to get wrapped up in all the stuff of life and hide behind excuses of busyness, work, kids' activities, health issues. The list goes on, and then never really move then beyond a week-to-week or event-to-event spirituality. Never really giving ourselves away to others, never really discipling anyone. And we tell ourselves that when this changes or that thing happens, then we'll get around to really living in the ways that Jesus did and invited us into. But you don't have to sit on the sidelines. You can begin again, really. Tina and I are going to dive in. We're going to go deep here for as long as God keeps us in town. It's who God has made us to be. So if you're realizing that in some ways you've been waiting around to truly live on mission and go deeper into this life with Jesus and others, don't wait. The next best time is now. Start small, pick one thing with a few others, and get started. Hey, I've got a question for you. What's really keeping you right now from living in the moment and moving further into community and a lifestyle of discipleship? Leave me your thoughts or questions in the comments below, okay? And check out my website for a ton of great resources that'll get you started. As always, thanks for watching.